Malcolm X embodied a politics the establishment could never tolerate, a fusion of Islam, universalism, and anti-colonial clarity. It wasn't his militancy they feared, it was his vision, the clarity of his internationalism. You can't have capitalism without racism, he said. His assassination in 1965 wasn't just the killing of a man, it was an attempt to abort a movement that threatened the architectural power itself. Mamdani faces a different kind of attack, character assassination, a smear campaign designed to turn his solidarity with Palestine into a crime, to turn his faith into a weapon against him. Because when power cannot co-opt a movement, it tries to crush it. When it can't silence the message, it defames the messenger. The same forces that once feared Malcolm's voice now fear its modern incarnation. Proudly Muslim, fiercely internationalist, grounded in justice, unafraid to confront empire. And the battlefield is not in Tel Aviv or Gaza, it's in New York City, the city with the largest Jewish population outside Israel. For decades, support for Israel was politically untouchable, but not anymore. A recent poll found that 43% of Jewish voters in the city and 67% of those aged 18 to 44 support Mamdani. It's not just a crack, it's a generational rupture. Even Israel's own media is watching with alarm, because the question hanging in the air is simple. Is support for Israel still an asset in American politics, or has it finally become a burden? Malcolm X was among the first prominent black leaders to speak unflinchingly for Palestine. He saw in Gaza, which he visited, what he'd seen in Alabama: occupation, violence, erasure. The Palestinian struggle, he said, is not a religious war, it's a struggle against colonialism and for human rights. Mamdani carries that same clarity. Where others hedge, he names. Where others retreat, he stands courageously in the light. Both men trace their roots to Africa. Both draw strength from a global lens. Malcolm through Pan-Africanism, Mamdani through the legacy of his father, Mahmoud Mamdani, a towering scholar of colonialism and empire, a legacy that lives in him as history, as inheritance, as compass. Who would have imagined that 100 years after Malcolm's birth and 60 years after his assassination, New York would be bracing itself for the possibility of its first Muslim mayor? Malcolm X once said, if you're not ready to die for it, put the word freedom out of your vocabulary. Mamdani says today, I will find myself in the light. Two men, two moments, one current running through both of them, the stubborn, defiant pulse of liberation. This is not the afterlife of a movement. This is the movement, unfinished, unbroken, and advancing.